In Arizona, campaign finance laws kind of regulate how much money organizations and people can provide to candidates.
It's important to note who is contributing to a particular campaign, how much they're contributing, but also what are the expenses of that campaign as well. So what is the candidate spending that money on?
The expenses that politicians make during their campaign are generally called expenditures, and it can go for everything from food to feed the volunteers to posters. Money is like the lifeblood of any political campaign. It's very important to document everything, and it's very important to be transparent because you don't want anyone to think that you're hiding information. Dark money essentially is money given generally through nonprofit organizations because nonprofit organizations don't have to necessarily disclose their donors.
The issue with this is that this kind of gives leeway for corporations to get into it, to get involved in donating without anybody having to know. And this means that this can cause a conflict of interest for what this candidate believes, what that candidate believes.
Clean Elections is, in a way, there to combat that because we have public financing through $5 contributions.
When you look at our mission statement and our preamble in the Clean Elections Act, the purpose of that is to break the link between special interest dollars and candidates so that there's really no pathway for corruption there.
In around 1788, only men, they had a lot of land, they had a lot of money, only those specific people were able to vote. There's
stuff that still influences populations who, even though they have the right to vote, it totally changes the dynamics and the way that populations even see voting. Things like gerrymandering. Voting rights are very intrinsically tied to the way that money affects our political system, and it really needs to be changed.
So the structure of our elections matter because it brings balance, and balance will bring equality and legitimacy to the people being elected and the laws being passed.
The election structure in Arizona is made up of people from different political parties, different ethnicities, and it does allow for everyone to be able to participate.
We do not have 100% turnout in our elections. And, I think honoring all of that, those sacrifices and the work, it's something so important. And I think it's important that we don't take it for granted and we continue to honor our voting rights and by actually casting those ballots, but also to continue to look for those improvements. And I think being an informed voter and participating in democracy is the way that we do that.